How you going? How you going? G'day there, Candy FLA. Yeah, I just wanted to quickly say g'day, and the word g'day and the word mate and how they're sort of used in Australia. You can you can say g'day mate or g'day or mate separately in just about any situation you want, especially for your videos. You're a nut too, by the way. In a good way, good nut, a good nut, usable nut, or useful nut. Now, if I said enough about nuts, no. If I said g'day mate, it didn't really mean anything. It's got to have expression through it. Now, Aussies talk with confidence, and especially if you're going to say g'day and mate, you're going to be confident about it, or you would be confident in expressing your non-confidence about something, unease about something. So, like, oh, g'day, well, mate, you know, you could probably say it that way, and yeah. But yeah, g'day can be said so many, like like, I want to pick you up, g'day, might be g'day. And the happy to see you, g'day would be g'day. I've seen you around, I'm not too fond of you, mate, would be g'day. Someone you haven't seen for a while would be g'day. Now, you can also use the word mate if you want, and you might choose not to use the word mate. Mate is funny. That's sort of more that's real inner sanctum male stuff, mate. It's not generally used amongst the females in the females group. Now, mate comes from the word inmate, and that comes from the fact that Australia was founded on convicts. The only state in Australia that was founded on freedom is South Australia, where I was born, thank Christ. Yeah, so but everywhere else in Australia was founded with convicts in hand to forge the cities and towns that we now live in. Now, if you're living in the city, like if you're a city dweller, then you probably wouldn't use the word g'day and mate too often. If you're a politically correct silly city dweller, oh, I cut my tongue caught, Mike, couldn't see what I was saying then. Yeah, so but in suburbia, there's a lot of mates, and a lot of people in suburbia work in the city, so you do get to hear it quite often. And old school will say it a hell of a lot more than young, you know, new school, present school. Okay, so but mate, I mean, we're talking rural Australia. You'll hear this all the time. Now, mate can be said so many different ways. Now, I could say, oh, happy to see you, mate. Would be, mate. I've got no idea who you are, but you've dropped $50. I'd go, hey, mate, is that your $50? Like, mate can be used in like, if I don't know your name, I'll use mate. As a musician, I've met a lot of people, like a shitload of people, and I can't remember their names at all. I'm struggling to remember anything, you know. So, so names, faces, not a problem. Situations where I've seen that face, not a problem, but their name. So I'll say mate, and it's a pretty good substitute. Yeah, so, and also it can be used, it is used by a lot of people, but males will say to another male if they want to appeal to the other side, you know, the inner sanctum side of the male, they'll go, oh, mate, you know. It's a bit like saying, oh, umpire, Like fair go. Let's even it out here. Things are a little bit unfair. I want you to see my side a little bit more. Mate can be used in that way. So, but the thing is that mate is, I mean, Aussies are confident people. So you generally use words confidently. And especially the words g'day and g'day mate would be, you'd say it confidently. Now, I've just talked about how males say it, all that and all. My sister, who is all female and always has been, she will say g'day mate to anybody and everybody, even dad. So in saying that, like in rural Australia, pretty much anything goes, and a lot of people sort of follow that old school way. Girls, guys, doesn't matter. In the city, it's a little bit more whatever. But if you want to come across as a dinky die Aussie and not a good representative of an Australian, then yeah, you'd say g'day mate, and you'd be pretty happy about when you're saying it. And just word of warning: if someone comes up to you and goes mate, then you know that you haven't seen them for a while and they're ready for a piss up, so be prepared. Anyhow, over and out. Candy, FLA. What does FLA stand for anyhow? Flatulence? No. Wouldn't be flat, no. Yeah, what does FLA stand for anyhow? Anyhow, Candy, over and out. Cheers.